Mike Tyson had a saying, and it was that everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Wait a second, let me start over. Let me start at the beginning for you. So, we are in our last week with our sermon series based on our book by Bishop Tom Berlin, The Third Day, where we look at how the resurrection of Jesus changed the perspective and changed the lives of so many people. And for our last week, we're actually focusing on Jesus. But one of the things that really stuck with me from this chapter with Bishop Berlin was how he talked about how Jesus prepared the disciples. He told them about what would come to pass and about the sufferings and about the death and the resurrection because he wanted them to be prepared. Going back to that quote from Mike Tyson, the everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. I think that we see the disciples experience that right after the resurrection. We see them prepared by Jesus to take up his mantle and to spread the love of God to the utter ends of the earth. But when what seems like the worst thing happens, they all kind of scatter. They all forget what they were called to. We even see Peter, as we talked about a few weeks ago, go back to what he was doing before he met Jesus. I think that, and Pastor Dan and I were talking about this a little earlier, I think that there's this misunderstanding that when you come to Christ, that when you become a part of the body of Christ and you begin to shape and mold your life to look like the life that Jesus led, that things will be easy and that life won't be hard. But instead of offering through his resurrection a life that is easy, a life that doesn't challenge us, Jesus has offered us the power of resurrection to make it through all of the difficult things that we experience on a day-to-day basis. So maybe in these last couple days before we reach the day where we celebrate resurrection, the highest holy day in our entire faith, maybe what we should reflect on is how we've been prepared by the one who went before us and the ones who went before us in faith. I pray that as we've gone through this sermon series, as we looked at how resurrection has changed the life of so many, that you've been able to look at how resurrection has changed your life too. I pray that as we end this series of devotions, that the devotion in your heart doesn't end. Please keep your eyes and ears open for more devotion series with our staff as we move throughout the year. Blessings to you.